Germany is fighting two wars at once, one on the battlefield and one within its own politics. As new Patriot missile systems reach Ukraine, Berlin is simultaneously tightening steel sanctions on Russia, a dual front that's deepening divisions inside Europe's largest economy. Chancellor Friedrich Merz calls it a decisive stand for European security. His critics call it a march toward escalation.
We have agreed in the Council to end all energy relations with Russia by the end of 2027. The 19th sanctions package was adopted unanimously. We will not allow loopholes for Russian oil or gas.
German Vice-Chancellor Lars Klingbeil now wants a complete halt to all Russian steel imports, accusing Brussels of keeping loopholes open for Putin. The call comes ahead of the steel summit at the Chancellery, where leaders will weigh an expanded EU sanctions package already targeting Russian LNG and hundreds of tankers in Moscow's shadow fleet. Berlin's message, economic pain, is a weapon too.
Steel slabs produced in Russia and processed in the EU are still exempt from sanctions. You cannot explain to any worker in our steel industry that Europe is still keeping the market open for Putin.
Even as its industries struggle, Germany is sending more Patriot air defense systems to Kyiv. President Volodymyr Zelensky publicly thanked Chancellor Merz and Germany's allies, calling the delivery a good result for our air defense. 5 Patriot units are now operational, 3 from earlier shipments and 2 financed through Nordic partners. For Merz, each battery is a statement of resolve. Berlin will arm, not appease.
Today, we can already say there is a good result for our air defense. Ukraine now has more Patriots. I thank Chancellor Merz, I thank Germany and everyone who helps. Our agreements have been fulfilled. More Patriots are now in Ukraine and being put into operation.
But inside Germany, the backlash is growing louder. At a Berlin press conference, Amira Mohammed Ali, co-leader of the opposition Sahra Wagenknecht Alliance, warned that arming for war risks nuclear catastrophe.
We must avoid a war with Russia, because that would be a nuclear war. No weapon, no army in the world can protect us in a nuclear war. Only diplomacy achieves that. Her party's General Secretary Christian Leyer added that Germany should return to cheaper Russian gas and end what he called U.S. dominance over European energy policy.
Purchases must be made where it is cheapest in the market. And that does not mean U.S. dominance, but rather a return to Russian gas and oil through pipelines.
While Patriots roll east, steel bands tighten west. One Germany vows to sever every remaining tie with Moscow. Another wants the pipelines reopened. Factories are closing, energy bills are soaring, and voters are asking how long Berlin can sustain both a sanctions war and a supply war. Germany today stands as Europe's arsenal and its argument. Missiles for Kyiv, sanctions for Moscow, a nation torn between moral duty and material cost, between a chancellor's conviction and a public's fatigue. As Europe's winter approaches, the Berlin split may define not just policy, but the very limits of Europe's resolve.